Done. But anyway, how's everybody been doing? Like I said, God is great, amazing. Did y'all know it was a pipeline that it was a that all your mistakes will be, all your problems will be erased if you just, if you just if you just surrender, if you just everything, forget about yourself. You got to die. That's what I found out what they meant by die, be born again. Finally, because man, I mean, scales fall from your eyes. You just know everything is crystal clear. I'm talking about everything that you couldn't understand from your kids, your old lady. It comes crystal clear. Everything you couldn't hear with your ears is now clear. So man, I went back. I had a backlog of stuff that just like, whew, damn. I wish I had a shut up, stop talking. I wish I had a, but I couldn't hear. Couldn't just kept talking. You can feel, but well, you feel bad. You feel sorry that you couldn't shut up. Most of the time, you ain't know what you was talking about because you wasn't, you can't console nobody. You can't answer. You just like a spiritual woman for sure. A woman is really need God, and that's the, she hold on to God so tight. If you're worldly and you don't get that, you're gonna be exiled. I ain't saying you can't get it back, but it's gonna be, it can't be fake. I'm gonna tell you that. Now, and then it kind of like you got to know it depends. Circumstances may vary because I don't know, but I'm telling you, it'll change your life. All that hard edge and stuff. Now you can still be you. What I'm learning is that it's push. It conforms around what you are. Like if you got swag, like you might have to go. You go places that nobody else can go. If you got to talk to somebody, it don't make. I don't think. Well, I just thought it don't. I don't think it makes you one way because God don't make you one way. People talk different, and you can go anywhere and talk. But me, I prefer to go do my work. That was just me though. See, that's what it makes you do. It makes you conscious of getting a grip on, getting rid of yourself. I mean, you can't die and be born again and talk the exact same way, walk the exact same way. So you gonna have to, you're gonna be nicer. You're gonna be, and trust me, like if this is my day number 2, I ain't been asleep, but it's gonna cause you to read the word. You want to read it so bad. I mean, you ready to go back and be an advocate. You gotta be like the apostles. You're gonna be on the. Man, just wanna like, how long it gonna take me? For me, it's gonna be a beautiful thing because you know what? And another thing, see, that's how it is. I'm all over the place. And another thing, God will. It's not even though like me and my because you know, I lived the lifestyle that don't even have an excuse. See, one thing you get rid of excuses, but just say like, I probably would have been considered what's was deadbeat dads. Like I had 2 kids and then in and out of jail, and just went through a whole lot of phases. When I had my kids, my sons, my two boys. What's up, Jalen Pocket? I went through, like moping and like just being young, but young with no. When we first had the kids, man, I was just young. That's all I'm gonna say. Young and pity for like blaming everybody else for circumstances. When my sister clearly had something different, I don't know. She came up out of it and used to you what happened to us all, and I was the oldest, so she used it as motivation and determination to get the hell on. She worked her way up from FedEx. Me, man, I ain't choose nothing. I mean, it's just I could have did better, put it like that. And that's not even for me to talk about. But when we talk about my family, my wife and my 2 sons, they had it rough, and I can only imagine now. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't see like the variables, everything that's bad, but now I see that. now I feel, rather I feel and see. Like I see things that could have happened. See that? See, I have not. See, I'm gonna go have a conversation with them that I should have been had, but I couldn't. It wasn't time yet. You know, it wasn't time. But now it's time because they stopped talking to me for. They stopped talking to me because of my mouth. I just say you know, craziest things, and it just built up and built up. You can really push somebody into hardness, even a godly person, because they want their peace so bad, and they love you, but they love you for what you could be. Like they know you got you, your heart is, you king status. Like God loves you too. That's what they be feeling, a woman. And then you smart, your heart is full of compassion and love, and like you fit the thing, but your mouth and your worldly ways, like what you don't know that, yeah, say that they what you gonna do? Yeah, they hard, and they be like, oh my god, I can't be away. You gotta go. I mean, go out there. I mean, you good, like just be happy. But I can't do it. I can't do it because I need peace right now in my life. And you ain't saying the right things. You ain't talking about these kids. I be saying like, the kids grown now. See that? Grown now. That's not what you supposed to say. I mean, it's like, why you always getting in the way? Why you always babying them up, worrying about them? Like, want to fix, change? I'm somebody felt grown. And like, what I realized is that, man, that lady had them kids when you wasn't there, and you don't even know what she done been through, sacrifices she made, none of that, and the danger that could have been involved. So what you mean them kids grown? Them kids protected their mama while your ass wasn't there. Excuse me, God, ass is donkey, but you be conscious of that. Yeah, while you wasn't there, while you was over there moping and what, and call going through your little hard life and whatever, saying we had kids, and I was younger than you. She was 2 years younger than me, and boy, you think about that. When I think about them sacrifices and what, I don't even know everything yet. You know what I'm saying? My son had mentioned something one time, my oldest son, and yeah, that's a conversation I'm have to have. But see, guess what? If it's God's grace, that's what I was about to say before. It doesn't matter because I love her, them too, my sons too. I love everybody. That's what I thought I was showing. I thought I was like, well, I could have cleaned up my act because I said that out loud. I said, man, I'm so happy. I'm so happy over my second chance because I got my family back. That's the only thing that matters in the world to me, and I can consciously, vividly see that and know that. You know how when you have on it, like this is my love circle. I mean, nothing else is out there for me. I don't even want to have a desire to be rich, or none of that. Money ain't gonna do it, and that's just how I was born. So, yeah, I lost my way, and see, I used to read the Bible all the time. That's what you do in that jail. Make a long story short, I was a nerd before we made the move. I was a nerd. That's all I used to do. Straight A's, man. I mean, A++. Yeah, teacher was my girlfriend. But in actuality, in real reality, I didn't have a girlfriend in kindergarten. But that might be going a little bit too far. But kindergarten, I still say it again. I had a girlfriend in school at all. Not one. The teacher was my girlfriend. Yes, yeah, I used to sit right up front. I don't care what's going on around there. I mean, I couldn't even be distracted. Yeah, shiny red apples. Picked them myself. Yes, climbing the tallest tree of apples growing in the tree out way up there. They had to come back down to the apples. I gonna go get her. I know. I thought heaven was up. Yeah, I'm gonna go to heaven. Yeah, I guess. Yep, I can't see. I'm. I may know when I make it to the top because I start swinging. I'm like, I know apples up here, but how my teacher gonna be late for school? You did it before school because I had picked one yesterday. Nah, too much time. Like 4 hours went by. I had woke up. Nah, I said, nah, something wrong. Nah, it ain't shiny like it. Yeah, it's how it school, but I ain't had no girlfriend, so I ain't know nothing. And then the mood came, and yeah, yeah. So where I come from, man, you learn a lot about you. What you learn about God is. I'm looking back. It's like, what did you really learn? Like how to be a Catholic or something? And they call my family was Baptist. Baptist. How you gonna baptize me when I grew up? Like, okay, this now I know understand why. Man, it's a lot of things that I ain't never done. This I'm a country boy. Well, I was a country boy. Well, I'm a son of God. Like wherever the land, I'm from the land. That's why village is all I see. Bright lights. They tend to blind you. You know what I'm saying? Vanity and all that. Okay. Well, you done painted your face backwards into a whole nother species, species. You know what I'm saying, so to speak. And don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. You know, good God grant me, I'm gonna have the proper speech. But yeah, you know, that's life. But see, that's me. That's a little bit because my son, my youngest son, I had the blessing, the honor, the privilege to he the only one. Her and my oldest son, you know, they over there holding court and you know, being affected by the last words that I said, and then I went back out. Then I went from eating uh, close to her, close to my wife, and could not. Once again, I got her feet in my hand. I'm massaging it, and because it was a little swollen. And I'm like, oh, you want me to massage first? We was sitting there. First, we had ate a good meal. I had went got some biggest jumbo shrimp that were cooked. Hold on for a minute. Let me see if they're playing. So this 650, and this ain't even playing. Man, it's past 650. This. So why it ain't playing then? I don't know what they got going on. Well, that wasn't even playing. So Patreon, I'll fix that later. I'm tired. But yeah, I went got some shrimp. She had cooked some cabbage 2 days before. Cause you know my boo thing. You know she be looking out for me. She love me though. She think she be telling me all the time like you just don't know how much I love you. And I'll be trying to figure out. Yes, I do. I be telling you like she be saying it like I be trying to figure out the look and that tone because she's going through something right now, and while everybody else complaining, include me, and trying to live life for the now. What about the near future? Well, I mean, the now is happening at the same time. So what about have you considered everything that's going on around us? How really shortly short it is life is. Everybody should be finding that pipeline of love with God, so you can be born again because you're gonna have to die. If you think this life is something, you're gonna have to die. And trust me, I ain't done it all, but I ain't seen and heard it all. It's pretty much it equates to the same thing because everything around you has an effect on you, even church, which most people don't know. Man, I'm just flowing because I just find it out the hardest, most beautifulest way that my family. I didn't push my second saying I blew it. Guess what? With this pipeline, you love to blow it because God tells you you're supposed to love Him first anyway. So if I blew it, it's for the benefit of them and myself too, and a lot of more people because and I have this and I got the beautiful thing of studying the word. And I'm so ready because I memorized it. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. I memorized the word so many times. The Bible. Yeah, I memorized it like over and over again because that's what nerds do when you go into jail. How you gonna put a jail in nerd? I mean, a jail in nerd. A nerd in jail with books. I mean, that's the only way. This is the Bible. It was a book to me. I ain't gonna lie. It was a book. That's my yeah, it was a book. So I read it over and over again. And then everybody, so this the other guy, the hardened guys, because when I first started going, well, I ain't never been hard. I just been hardened. My eyes ain't never turned back, black. But I did some crazy. Get in where you fit in. Tried everything. Want to be the master. Yup. I'm gonna be the. I mean, since I got to learn and take all this abuse, I might as well just like that's trying to apply my nerd stuff to the streets will make you either dangerous or dead, and I ain't dead. But you have to grow up out of that. And look how long it took. I mean, not to say that I ain't grow up in progress, but when I put it on the scale right now, I don't. It's just I just feel like you ain't really do nothing big, major that's important, that's essential to saving your soul, or definitely not even did nothing to step up and guide your family. Your wife wants you to guide her and through the spirit. The spirit. That's all she wants from you. She love you. She already love you. She been loving you. You know that. So you gotta forgive yourself. That's what she be meaning when she be saying, "Oh, you don't love yourself." I'm like, yeah, how I don't love myself? Ain't my job to love myself. I'm supposed to love everybody else. But I do love myself. You don't love yourself. But she would never explain it though. Okay, good. I'm glad she didn't because I used to have a big problem. That's why I like until I talked to my son, which I had prayed for, Jalen, my youngest son. He talked to me, and it was went really. See, that's the power. I think he sensed it because we chopped it up, and I got him we on the same page. He told me exactly because I waited, and it wasn't even about me. I just wanted to hear what is the overall problem that you had. What pain have I caused you other than not being there? Tell me, describe it. Give me a vivid. I mean, make me feel like I deserve to not never talk to y'all again, to you again, since I'm talking to you. And he understood. That's what I wanted, and he gave it to me. He gave it to me, and had already thought. That's what I tell. That's what I was telling people. I was telling me, and if you wasn't there for your kids for whatever reason, don't worry about the reason because don't even say it. They don't want to hear that. If you get a second chance and you appreciate, you that's you appreciative. That's your world, your family. You ain't know, and you trying to get out. You glad, kind of intimidated. You don't know how you gonna. That's too much. You worrying about the wrong thing if you intimidated. And now it's natural. It's natural, but it's different circumstances though, different time frames and stuff. Different. It matters, but at the end of the day, if you back, that means you wasn't there. And we talking about with no support, no financial support, and nothing you was away, and they had to go through a lot. Pretty much, they was raised by a single parent, the mother. And then the mother, then they had stepdad is coming around if he was away that long. But if it's your world and you for whatever reason you grew up or whatever, 99,000 excuses, reasons too, but that ain't important. Yeah, yeah, you're gonna figure it out. The rest, yeah, yeah. You're gonna have to have the most important part is if you can take this video and remember three things. This is for the fathers that's intimidated and but want their family back. Well, my version for my situation was, man, my situation is that I was gone a lot, and my kids grew up pretty much knowing about me, but not knowing me. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, you know, never too far, never too distant. I even ran everywhere. I even went down every time my wife would try to get away from me. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Where you going? She's like, don't come down here. If you ain't want me to come down here, you would come down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna even be, okay, cool. I ain't gonna come. Map quest. Here I come. I got a map quest. They ain't had no GPS back then. Beepers, map quest. Print that thing out. Me and Willie Hudson, we we hitting the highway, doing things the flyway. Get down there and I'm the same. I see why she ran. I would have ran from my shadow if I was. Boy, that's a terrible thing to do. And yeah, but God is great. God is amazing. All the three things. I mean, the things that mean if you intimidated, like go get if your family. First of all, if you got if you want if you are serious, do not play with these people. Do not play with your family. If you fit to destroy them, If you look, if you know that's what you want, and your heart is there, you can get your mind. It's on one way. You're gonna have to die yourself. You're gonna have to die that death, that infamous death, the one that you can't. They can tell you about. Everybody die, be born again. What kind of Santa Claus too? Well, he gonna die too. Like I'm going to meet the Easter Bunny. I'm on the yellow brick road to the Wizard of Oz. I need a brain for each one of y'all, cause y'all brain needs. I'm out. Man, the rabbit don't even lay no eggs. So what you talking about? Be dying, be born again. If I'm with a bullet or a gun. I mean, a bullet or like, well, how I'm gonna die? What you want me to bring me back to life? You talking about God? Okay, that's what. I mean, like they baptize you when you 4 5 times before you 9. Now, I ain't had a chance to even do nothing yet. That don't make sense. But it's a lot of things about what they call religion. Some people call it religion. I mean, the church is the people, and I'm gonna get back to them things. But let me go and say that now. Leave yourself out of the situation. See, her or the kids don't want to hear about excuses or reasons. Yeah, don't worry. Don't say nothing about that. I don't think you should be going there. It's premeditated. I'm gonna be successful this time. They want to hear the bad things that could have happened to them. In your way. What could have possibly happened to them? All the variables, anything you can imagine of you. That's what you want to. That's how you got to form your conversation. It's like I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I mean, when I think about it, all of these this and this and that could have happened, and then go into immediately your feelings. You got some feelings in you, like grab your woman hand. Oh, baby, man, I'm sorry, sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, you can say it like that's the only kind of sorry it's supposed to flow into. And then what you gonna say? You gonna have to tailor make it for yourself. But that's and then boom. Okay, now she looking at you. Now you supposed to be looking at her and studying her because you trying to come back in and they don't want to let you in, especially the kids. They all everybody tends they don't trust you. Ain't nothing you can say. Nothing you can say but the right thing to let it marinate with her because she gonna be the defining factor. And you gotta be ready to take care of your kids, be back in their life. So you gotta win them all over because no matter I know half of y'all want the woman. If the woman ain't I'm gonna lay down with you or take you back in, you ain't want to be no sideline dad. Yeah, and yeah, I pretty much heard that. Well, that's you shouldn't have never came back. That's what I'm telling you. Save yourself a lot of time because ain't nobody gonna want you if you got that mentality. You're not gonna keep anything. It's not about love. You don't want the whole package. You got. That's why it's kind of like let them be. I mean, cause I mean, it's like, I call my brother on you or something. Like call one of their stepdaddies. You know what I'm saying? Since you and then ladies, that's not good by the way. But I know, I know it's you have to do what you have to do. That's what I call sacrifice. That's what you need to be saying. Women don't these women with these kids don't I mean, they don't have to do the things that they do, but I mean, it's first of all they lonely, flesh is weak. Then they need financial support. So it's not whoring. It's just uncomfortable sometimes when you have to stretch it out, when they have to be with old boy and the romance, the 6 month romance over with. Now he just getting on the nerves and he think he run the house and it's a lot of things. The kids be affected. Some of them get beat, uh, brutal. You know what I'm saying? Like abuse and stuff. And then sometimes the women go through emotions and stuff, depending on what. And I heard stories of where they need the man so much, like you have crippled them. See, that's what we do. Some of us, some of these women have it be traumatized, and the kids too, but in the sense that they find somebody that they can talk to a man, right? And they got their babies. Okay, then the man he just don't want. This is by the way I'm gonna cheat. He's a man that promises to he understands. He love the kids. He's gonna take care of her, and then don't worry about it. You can still be they daddy. But thank you, because I'll always be. But what you saying? You running some serious? Yeah, we got out with just we're gonna and he's on it. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, he got all the answers, and he's she so lonely and needy that she over he mistake her genuine love. Women already. I mean, you can have make them have orgasm. I mean, pretty much you pretty much in it. I mean, you can say you ain't nothing. You love her. She gonna come a, women born like that and they made like that. But this dude over here, like he's a scum. I call certain dudes scum. I mean, I'd rather be called for everything that I didn't do in the time that I didn't do it. You can call me deadbeat or jailbird or green, lame or square or crazy or whatever you want to call it. I don't want to be no snake. It's like I don't want to be the scum or like below, like the lowest. Yeah, hey, first of all, you don't sleep with you don't take advantage of women with children anyway. Second of all, stay away from married women. Yeah, stay away from married women. You friend. You can like things about a married woman, but you can't lust. You can't take it all the way to the bed. You ain't taking out. That's first of all, you too easy. And why you ain't got your own woman? You a predator. And these women that you feed off of, you only seek out women and you love it because they cater to you because you know they need it. All you got to do is say sweet things, nice things. Oh, you look so. I understand everything about it. Yeah. Did he do that again? Yeah. See, that's wrong. It's great. His daddy ain't raised. Well, I'm come from. Come meet my man. And then what? What? The kids. Oh, you take them out. Oh, you play. You play. How come on, y'all want to do that? You real interesting. You want to know every. You don't want to sit down and do no algebra or nothing, though, but you want to go take them to distraction and then come back and check in. And then waiting on her to just ask them how they doing. Ask her how their day was. That's all you want. Cause she gonna look at y'all like they miss their dad and she kind of miss them too. And when you get a whiff of that, them kids, it's a direct thought. You can't push nobody out. The mistakes are mistakes. Where is your family at, by the way? Don't let me run a background check on you. I advise all y'all women to do that. I mean, it's real beneficial. Never know. People lie. And I've seen a lot. So, thank God. Yeah, it's like you never know. Yep, it's just all those emotions and for the mother and the kids and watching the other kids with their dad and stuff. You better get your stuff together. You can't do it by yourself. You can't do it at all. You're supposed to be dead. You need God. You need the pipeline. And that's the honest to God truth. My name True. You can call me Perry. I am a son of God. And I have look ma, I did it. You know. You want your son to come you like, boy, you just ain't gonna learn. I ain't yeah, you probably was right. I mean, it ain't in school of hard knocks. But I ain't have to learn this. It's the piece that I've been searching for. It fills up and flushes out everything. When things are just so crystal clear, life has purpose. The purpose is in whatever God say do. That's what I do. Purpose isn't this, this, and then they out of there. It's been replaced. The only thing I'm missing is my new body to the all white party, the heavenly affair. I see you there. True. All right, get this off.